Hey there, everybody. Thomas Wood with ValueCharts.com. It is Friday, October 30th, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at crude oil and a couple of the pivot trend setups in this market that we had today. And as usual, crude oil is one of my favorite markets to trade, and the pivot trend indicator is a really good complement for this market. What you do, so the way this indicator is working is it's looking at the pivots, and it's looking at one pivot in relation to the previous pivot and whether or not we have an uptrend defined as higher highs and higher lows, or a downtrend defined as lower highs and lower lows, or anything other than that is considered neutral, consolidation, reversal. So green dots mean uptrend, blue dots mean consolidation, and a red dot means downtrend. So if you look here, we have an uptrend because we have higher highs, higher lows, right? Our pivot, what we do is we have a neutral pivot right here, just below the high of the previous green pivot. So what does that mean? This is what we call a micro downtrend, or it's a consolidation period that we're looking for a long trade off of. So what we do is we draw a trend line going across that high, and then as soon as that trend line is broken, you have a long opportunity. So you see here's your trend line, there's where you break the trend line, and what happens, you rally from 23 all the way up to 46.60. So you're talking about $400 a contract, basically worth of a move in a matter of just a couple of minutes. Then what happens? We come down and put in another neutral lower pivot high. Okay, so we have another neutral lower pivot high. What do we do with that? Well, once again, we can draw a trend line connecting the previous green pivot with the neutral pivot high. Where's your long? On the break. So we break, we retest, and then we continue to rip higher. And this market continues to climb. You go from the entry, which would have been around 46.20 once again. We go all the way up to a high this time of 46.80. So you're talking $600 a contract. So not a bad day for trading pivot trends and for trading the consolidation breakouts of these pivots. And this is just the reason we put together this indicator like we did is because if you've watched the naked trading webinars and you've seen how we trade based on price action, what this is trying to do is make it easier for you as a trader to identify those breakout points and identify where to draw your trend lines and where to be entering and exiting the market. So great job to everybody that took the trades in crude oil this afternoon after the trading room was closed using the pivot trend indicator or using the pivot breakout strategy. So that's all I have for you for today. I hope everyone has a great Halloween weekend. I will see you in the trading room bright and early on Monday morning. And until next time, happy trading.